Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing! Testing, testing. Oh! Hush. Testing, testing, testing. Alright. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's me, Element Reptile. Good evening. Not good evening. What's going on? What's going on? I'm Element Reptile. I'm an artist, illustrator, graphic designer, so forth and so forth. What's going on? Test from Florida. What's up, Cold Monkey? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Today I'm going to be drawing. And mine may not drawing. I'll probably be lazy. I want to do some graphic designing soon. Maybe or not. I don't know. But I'm also going to be video editing. And if I'm just probably the moment I stop video drawing, I'll probably be doing some. Oh man. Oh boy, what happened to my phone? Oh no, not my phone. What happened to the holder? Oh bad. The glue's getting off. God damn. Glue's getting off. Anyways, but like I'm saying, we're gonna be drawing. We're gonna be doing you know, whatever, video editing. I'm finishing up already. I'm about to be finished on my goddamn freaking Abisu video. I just gonna want to do my freaking well, what is it called? The Quebec. There you go. Quebec. That's the name of the video. The Quebec thing, which I could do too. Just gotta download a lot of shit. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, a lot of stuff to talk about on that behalf, because you know, it's needs to be brought up about. But hope you enjoy this. Let's get this going, baby. Yeah, man. I want to do something about the games of Ecuador versus Mexico. I really wanted to do it. Although, on the other hand, nah, man, I know it's expected. We lost the game. We lost the game in Mexico. Yeah, and I mean, it was their homeland, so I have not. They had to give it their all, you know, despite their racism, their racist slurs that they try to, you know, throw at us, which is the most retarded thing because they are as third world as us. Keep that in mind. We're both run by the cartels in Ecuador and in Mexico. You know, they do that. But on the other hand, two things, you know, we had we were competing too. They're like, hey, they need to go hard or go home to win the games and all that stuff before the match. And funny, although ironic enough, they have a black dude in their team, Afro-Colombian, mind you, right? But in the first when we got noticed in Ecuador, the real people got in 2022. I think this was like 4 years ago, right? People were questioning right there. Was like, why are these people, like, out of all the people around me who are Ecuadorians, why is the team full of black people? That was the biggest. It caught the most attention. Like, how's everybody like? Hey, I'm confused. Everyone on the audience is not black, but everyone in the team happens to be black. What's going on? Well, I mean, Ecuador is not only just brown people and native tribes. No, we have some cities in the country that are you know, charcoal, on the charcoal side, because history, you know, slavery didn't just happen in fucking America. They also happen throughout other parts of America. The slaves didn't bring here. Look at people from Brazil. The majority of Brazilians out there, these niggas are dark charcoal black. What's going on? Why are the Brazilians on the other outside are just white or light brown? Well, we have villages. That's all we can say. Look at cities like you know, Esmeraldas or Valle de Chota. So that's why they started being racist towards us, calling us Equa. Although we did get the compliment of being Equa Kong, which is a reference to like King Kong and shit. We had people made many memes, where they're predicting Mexico's gonna win 3-0 and this and that, because we're in their homeland, we're in the Stadium Azteca, and it didn't. It was supposed to start at 9, but it got delayed because of the weather. Although not only just that, they were also threatened too. So they try to cover it up. So in a way, they partially covered up the other side of why did they delayed it from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. because two of our players got death threats from from like the Sinaloa cartel, or maybe that's just made up too, because the cartels only control like the North Pacific side of Mexico. So yeah, so maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. What's so? You know, you know. But even that like I was at a bar with my father, who wanted to see the game, because I attended, so because I didn't want to just stay in the house over and over again. Mind you, too, I'm also I streamed this early because I'm also tomorrow night I am going to work. I got a part-time job, so at least it keeps the basis of me. I keep doing what I want to do. Meanwhile, not get hassled or feel the tension of trying to go, being forced to do it full time, because so. But as I said, I was at I invited my father to go to watch the game in a Mexican restaurant, full of and everyone there surrounded by Mexicans. Surrounded. Originally, I was going to go to a Miller's Ale House, right? Which is basically like, I mean, if you're in the United States, I mean, it's these restaurants, Americanized restaurants, all right. I didn't go to Cracker Barrel or Buc-ee's or nothing like that, but we found a Mexican restaurant, a Margaritas. Well, yeah, the Margaritaville, which is, and we went there, full of Mexicans. Though, gradually we found some Ecuadorians. And we're like, hey, yo, la tricolor, vamos, vamos. We had some gringos also wearing Ecuadorian t-shirts. I met one gringo who's from Jamaica, also representing the Ecuadorianos. So I met someone who was, believe it or not, who came from Rwanda, literally from Central Africa, who was who wanted to support my team, and so others, right? There's so very few. Very few. But we lost, man. We couldn't catch up, bro. We couldn't catch up. These guys were fast. We were all dizzying out and shit. We did why submit to all those insults over there from the fans who went back, who was saying shit to us just because we're preparing for a game, right? Or else we're playing a game with them and thinking everything's all nice and dandy and all that shit. Bro, you didn't have to attack us after you win. Just celebrate and appreciate that we fought hard too. That our loss, we accepted our loss. But fuck, man, these wetbacks, yes, you Mexicans, these fucking Mexicans, these fucking Edgars, right? Started like throw shit at us and all that, hitting us and all that shit. So then, Ecuador, the Ecuadorian fans, my people, kind of had to box with them. We had to we had to do some little rumbles here on there. But that's because we had to defend ourselves. We were getting it. We had to. And they're saying, get the fuck out of here. Mexico this, you know, oh, this and that. Like, yo, we get it. Mexico, yeah, but damn. You're acting like a bunch of idiots on people who are guests in your country who immigrated here. It's wrong. This is a wrong. This is a wrong style. You know? Shit. Like we didn't get like Hincapié had all the chances to Caicedo almost when we had that one good shot, but oh, damn, that goalie was good. The rest was just easy shots, man. Easy shots in the game. I was just tilting for a moment. I was tilting for a moment. Like, damn, how far? How more can it be? I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to. I don't want to fucking you know, get bare to see that missed shot and have everyone laugh at us about it, making memes out of it. I don't want to fucking you know, get bare to see that missed shot. How does he rise? And have everyone laugh at us about it, making memes. Okay. How you doing, Cold Monkey? I ask of you. How you doing? Enjoying your summers and all that bullshit. How you doing, Cold Monkey? I ask of you. How you doing? Enjoying your summers and all that bullshit. Oh, man, I do miss this. Bro, I really need that little tea. Damn it. Okay, hold up a second. Now I had to. What am I? What do I want? 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 Damn it. Hold up. Now. No, she look. It's like a girl. I'm trying to draw a dude. Yo, hello, Cobra Cat. How you doing? I'm here too. Cone Monkey and Cobra Cat on the gut. On the get go. How you doing, yo? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, hello, Cobra Cat. How's it going? I'm here too. Just trying to get to this part. But however, I am here talking about such things. I am here talking about the games that we played. You know, such a difficult task. We were using our old school motives, but damn it, man. Que triste, man. Que triste. Oh yeah, we're good. Not to mention the fact that well, there are other bad things happening right now. And man, bad things, and I mean, bro, like, we have a bill that's being passed. Yes, a fucking bill being passed to censor our shit. Like, bro, let me goon in peace! Let me goon in peace. Yes, a fucking bill being passed to censor our shit. Like, damn, bro. My bro, let me goon in peace. Let me goon in peace. However, yeah, like, it's just unethical what's going on right now about this fucking bill that we got there just right now passed on us. It's on the White House. It's in the House. The censorship act that we've been having. So this act that is going to use to send it. Look, the idea of this stupid ass act is about trying to protect the children, right? Let me say this about this. Look, this whole act, right? This KOSA Act, the Kids Online Safety Act. It's mainly about to protect the children. To protect the children. Protect them from harmful sites, you know, pornography, violence, anything else whatsoever. But what they really do, is take your data, stalk you your privacy. First we had the game of Ecuador, on which I know is expected because they had won 2 goals. Yes, I get it. Then came the attacks on us, which is so fucking disrespectful. That we had to have rumbles with them. Plus we had the threat with the cartels. But now we're next to this bullshit, which is the online. It's just the Kids Safety Act that we know that it's not for children. It's never about protecting kids. This is satanic panic bullshit I talked about before. I talked about this on the stream about the culture war becoming racial in one of my last streams. This is part of part of the topic about it, right? Not really. Actually, not really. Honestly. Fuck it, man. Yes. Look, they really just make us more creative by passing the bats. Yes. They really do. They really, 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 really do. You understand? They really do. You know, Code Broadcat, and Code Monkey, and hopefully anybody else. You already know that shit is, you already are more tech savvy than everybody else, right? The photos it's then getting Mr. Beast stock images for real. Not even that, but AI. But now they use AI into this, and the AI can completely detect that it's a fake thing. I mean, you already have like what's happening in the UK, which already been happening in the UK, is that, right? I literally did a comment on social media, right? But I have thought about it. I was going to upload a video on TikTok, although I deleted it by accident, and I was going to redo it again, but I'm like, I just gave up on it because it just didn't matter at some point in time. I don't know why I thought of it. But yo, like this is about stalking your data. Everybody knows. And not just that, it puts more kids in danger because now they're passing in to sites that are super illegal and dark, right? And piracy. How are you going to pirate websites now? How are you going to really pirate websites? You could pirate websites. You can use VPNs. Yes, VPNs are another alternative. Is the best used to avoid getting your data breached by the government, which everyone in the UK is having to go through. You know, they try to do this because they need to protect the children. For what? It's about good parenting and teaching your fucking parents how to be careful with the internet. God damn! Didn't we used to have mini clip for the kids? Didn't we used to have Newgrounds for the kids? Although that shit was kind of heavy. It was kind of dark, I'll tell you that. But didn't we have Cartoon Network? Didn't we have Nickelodeon? Didn't we have fucking Disney? Damn. Didn't we have those for the kids, dedicated for the kids? Didn't we have Roblox? Though until that the fucking Predator scandal comes out of that. But now we have fucking this shit on Google. You're having this shit on Facebook. Bro, you're just giving us a better reason of it. People are willing to vote out of against this, this tyrannical authority, bro, this tyrannical law, man. People want freedom of speech. That's Andre Williams said it, bro. The reason why he started to call out this stuff, and of course, guys, the white guy, Tom Fo. Tom Fo also is calling out on this censorship because it's true. I think it's also came to a purpose now. It's that maybe this is the reason why they're trying to they're slipping this shit secretly. They're slipping this shit secretly during the World Cup, man. During the World Cup. This is a secret. And I kind of realized, holy fuck, that's why. My school had a house debating camp. Shit, man. In Hong Kong. And this is regards to censorship, man. Like they're trying to do all this, trying to keep it PG-13. Thanks to the people from fucking Collective Media. It was about the UK media ban. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's about that. Now it's passed here in the United States. Here, Summer, everybody, in America, we still have the freedom of speech. Mind you that. We still have the voice of speech in our mouths. If they're willing to take out the freedom of speech, they gotta cut off our tongues. They really gotta cut our tongues off. Fuck, man. Freedom of expression because of what? Adult content being harmful. But well, that's why we had a notification. That's why we have we type the notification warning. This is NSFW, not for children. Although that, and I get it. Yes, kids are inevitably going to avoid that. I want to say this clearly, okay? You're a teenager, right? You eventually are about to be curious of it. When I was a kid, bro, when I was a teenager in your age, I would I already see people getting caught having sex in bathrooms in fucking American schools, yo. Already. I mean, that's just the natural thing. That's just the mistakes that we make naturally because we're young, dumb, full of cum, and we're curious about various things, right? But that's on behalf of you and all that stuff. But because of this moral standards, this moral fucking bullshit with these moralities that they're using. But matter of fact, this is not about morality. It's about control, man. It's about control. Just because we saw the Epstein files and now look. If you get traumatized because you got curious, it's not the web's fault. It's all your fault. Exactly. That's you. That's the thing about this. That's the thing. That's why I brought about the whole culture war becoming racial topic, which if you want to look at my stream on that, look into my stream. I can also try to make a shorter video of that, about that kind of stuff. I literally talk about that. It's a you thing. That's a you thing. If you're traumatized, you can't handle it. It also depends based on the culture, based on your culture that you can't handle it. It's also based on the the aspect of what type of media that you were chewing on. You got too curious and then you feel devastated in that bullshit. And therefore now people are advocating for censorship. Meanwhile, other shit is not being censored. They would censor all the things that seem sexual and inappropriate, but they will not censor the violence. Isn't that funny? They will censor anything that is sexual, but not censor the violence. That's the double standard here we have in America. But the Online Safety Act, when it comes to freedom of speech now, bro, like right now it has been passed in the Congress. It's being passed in the House, right? But it's not being passed in the Senate yet. So we still have a long way. So we still have a fight in our hands to vote no against this. Because, bro, like, this is not the job of the government. It's the job of the people. You know? We are hypocrites of our own well-being, pero también, you know, what happens if we don't have freedom of speech anymore? We don't have freedom of speech and then, yeah, everything is in control and everything becomes a lie here in this country, around the world, or countries around the first world. You know, you really think that this shit will fly by and people will agree to it? No, it won't. It really won't. I am not the kind of person who is gonna sit aside and lose all my creations just because of the things I draw. I draw usually mainstream shit, but imagine you start drawing like fighting and blood, right? Imagine that. Imagine it now, because they want to protect children. Just because they want to protect children and they think DC's contents are endangered, well, then you're going to have to cancel every fucking kid show that this fucking orange guy did. This orange fuck dared. This orange fuck dared to cancel permanently PBS for kids. PBS for kids. Now, what the kids are going to watch? What the kids are going to watch? You're going to cancel that. So then you have to work, resorting to what? Angel Studios and shit? Huh? Because it's Christian? It's because of purity? We need to keep the pure innocence from slapstick cartoons? That's the same shit with the satanic panic. That's literally it about it. So it goes with other standards too in the Western media. They would say that satanic panic and art. Yeah, I feel like art and video games, right? People that create things, people who are artists, are the most persecuted motherfuckers on the planet. They are the most persecuted motherfuckers. An artist like me, if I'm a painter, right, and I paint something that is different, that doesn't stand out well, it's unorthodox. At the time, people will freak out. This is the same reaction as of the people in Italy long ago in ancient times, in the 1400s. This is the type of shit. Now add that now with technology. Add that now. Imagine, in fact, add that in the Bible, right? In the Bible, when Jesus spoke the truth, right, about the Judaism, about his kingdom. And the Jews would scream at him, imprison him, and had the Romans crucify him on the hillside of the desert, just because he spoke the truth. It's exactly that. This time, it's now online. Everything is online on both sides of the coin. This was never a Democrat thing nor a Republican thing, man. This is both sides trying to control what we say or we can't say, and putting the slapstick this to protect the fucking children, which never was protecting children. Never was. I feel like, why on earth are people protesting like it's going down in fucking Nepal, man? Why is nobody protesting peacefully or literally rallying out around the world right now against global internet censorship? Why is that? How come we sit on our asses to this day and type away about this rather than actually going to the streets right now and say hell no to this establishment, hell no to this act, hell no to this online, to the even hell no to Sony ending their disc production and making it digital so they can charge they can charge us more to purchasing things. Why is nobody protesting? Why is nobody protesting? Tell me. Why is nobody protesting? We're too comfortable. We're way too comfortable. I mean, I don't want to say this, but bro, we're like, bro, if the fucking psycho leftists are willing to get up from their little basements of whatever the fuck furry stand they're from and able to kill Charlie Kirk, how come we are the ones trying to stand up against both sides, not getting up and actually protesting the real thing? I know that sounds pretty fucked up. That sounds really fucked up. But fuck, man, this is. I see, like, if you've not seen the reports in the early 2010s of Turkey, right, protesting it about censorship, or Nepal. Why to this day no one doing it, bro? People protest and then they're gonna say, "Oh my God, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad," and then they don't do nothing about it. You can make many videos, and I wish you could make many videos against this. People all over TikTok right now are denouncing this in videos, denouncing this, but that's not enough. Go out and actually protest. Go out and start wrecking things for the right causes. Go out. I know we're afraid of getting arrested and losing all the stuff that we had. That's vital to us. Protest peacefully. Go out. Gather a lot of people who are reacting to this. Start an announcement. What time is this gonna happen, right? And then we all go there, see the reasonings. We are protesting against this, and that, especially the Kids Online Safety Act, protecting our freedom of speech. I've seen that, bro. People who do climate change, who protest for climate change, they do that. People who have been doing for like the Stop Asian Hate, they gather and do that, even though that was bullshit. I'm calling out people who are against the radicalist sides of both sides. I'm giving out the psychopathic leftist fucking ideological rallies as an example of what we should do. And if not, then either make videos, talk about it, or just shut the hell up and don't do anything. Only those who are not like me, who's going to sit down, sadly, are the ones who are, right? Only those who are willing to make the change is willing to stand up and say, you know what, let's protest this shit. I'm like, damn, bro. It's not fair. It's not fair to how that people are talking about it and they're not protesting. I mean, like, look, I know we want to stay cool, we want to stay happy, thanks to the World Cup and stuff. The World Cup is shining a light on us. Yes, the World Cup is shining a light on us. It's giving us a good side of us that we needed so badly after all the Epstein files, all the P. Diddy files and everything, right? But also, we have the freedom of speech. We have the freedom of protest. We have a right to call shit out of what's wrong. And we still, right? We're not going to move out of the country. Protest against this. Protest against the cost of living. I don't care if it's boring, it doesn't work. At least we're We're protesting against something that is right. We do other alternatives, right? All right? Unions, you know? Gather around. So now, since it's only being yet to reach the Senate, unless it did, and then we're gonna lose the internet. If we don't do that, if we don't go out and rally right now, we are gonna lose the internet. We're gonna be authoritized. See, as a person who loves America, love this country, I'm gonna pull out my flag. I'm not gonna burn the American flag, but I will say, fuck this government. I'm gonna hold my flag. I'm as an American. I'm gonna say, fuck this flag. I'm not gonna rip this flag as I'm drawing, because I respect the place I live. I'm grateful for where I live, and this is the one time that people like me has the reasoning chance to stand up for themselves. Because the KOSA Kid Safety Act it's just so vague. You already know what the Safety Act is, what it does. It's not gonna help, and it's not gonna help people. It's gonna make matter situation worse, and good for the criminals. You're getting stalked. You're getting your data, you're getting your privacy invaded. Imagine I'm gonna post an NSFW drawing of Millie from Hell of a Boss. I get arrested, like in Britain. I post people be posting stupid memes online now, and then they get their data like tracked for those memes. They get arrested too now. So this is how we're going. This is how we're going. It's sad. It's sad because this is what's happened in China. This surveillance shit happened in China. All right, man. This is why like in Hong Kong, people have to speak in code. In Hong Kong, people are saying this country, like trying to protest this company in like hidden text, so the Chinese government don't know. I mean, China is fucking like another world, another planet. It's amazing. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna lie. Chinese cities are fucking out of this world. But you, Cold Broadcast, you're from the UK. You're Hong Kong. You're the UK. Actually, you're in the UK. We all know what happened in fucking Hong Kong, man. They can't even say a single thing against the CCP. This is exactly like that, but it's in a Western version. And it's only a matter of time. And they use that excuse. Yes, they use that excuse about protecting children. Like, these are boomers who really trying to think that cartoons for kids. These are controlled by boomers, dog, with millions of money, bro. We have nothing left much. I want to get out of the house, man. I want to get out of the house. They make the prices higher. I want to afford to have kids. They make the child support times harder. I want to afford my 401k, which you do have 401k here, but that won't do for your retiree life in the future. I have nothing to lose, bro. I want my video games right. All right, they start censoring certain topics, not like anime. I like this. I like these anime. All right, but we're gonna censor certain stuff in anime. We're gonna censor certain stuff in video games. We just can't have it because this doesn't abide to our standards. Think of the children. Think of the children. Please, man. Cause like yo, like and in the next, because in the future now, we're gonna say about video games, right? Sony. Sony had the audacity to officially say in 2 years, in 2028, they're gonna cancel. They're gonna stop the production of discs and resort to things digitally. Like, they really want us to pay more money digitally in subscriptions than have true ownership. We're not doing that shit. We ain't gonna do shit against that. We ain't gonna do shit against that, man. Hell no. You think I want to do that? You think I wanted my fucking ownership out? No. Hell no. I'd sure rather that's mine. Fuck my legs. Otherwise, it's yours. You have every right to say whether you agree with it or disagree. I don't know about you, or I don't know about myself. Whether you take the mistakes that you made and learn with it, or you learn you avoid facts and make up your own facts. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Chibi review people, because a lot of people are talking about this, about this act, about the Safety Act. I mean, look what happened in freaking in Great Britain. Great Britain had lots of videos of rape gang. It has a lot of like the migrant crisis in the UK is so terrible right now that they had to start censoring things against the of the migrant crisis that's going on, the rape gangs and all that stuff, and they have to use it as a scapegoat. Like, this liberalism, this is not how liberalism used, bro. This is not how liberalism is used. No. Or how about the ICE things? Now, what will happen? What will happen for these fucking liberal people? The moment ICE, that now there's going to be more ICE arrests, but the internet's going to be censored. How are they going to report the ICE arrest of legal migrants? I'm going to do rowing. Rowing, or you're going to row? Like, row your boat. Damn, you're going to be rowing? Hey, yo, make a video of that when you're rowing boats. Or you actually drawing. Come on. Come on. Give me a good nose. Oh, you're gonna try rowing? All right. All right. That's a good way. It's keeps you exercising. Now make sure you keep your stamina. Make sure you drink good water, or unless you do have Gatorade over there. I don't know if you have Gatorade in the UK. It's like this. Do you have Gatorade in here? Hold up. Like this. You guys don't have Gatorade in your country? That makes it. I hope so. I mean, if not, if that's too small for you, well, always got a bigger one, baby. You got here's some Gatorade for you just in case, all right? If this is too small, because this is Britain, get the American version of Gatorade. All right. But as I was saying back, I mean, like the act, I gotta like we had to. There's the act right now. Like I think it's on. You should send it over to me. All right, I can, man. Send it to a damn plane. I'll send that shit to a damn plane right now. All right, I'm emailing this to co-broadcast. Send it to the UK. This is from an American, yo. That's American style. We got everything huge on this bitch. On God. Look at this room. Look at my bedroom right here. This is an average room in America. This is an average matter of fact, hold up. Let me show you something. All right? Co-broadcast. Let me give you a tour about my house. All righty? I'll give you a tour about I'm gonna give you a tour about my house right now. Look how big this house is. An average house is like what? We have a monthly payment of what? $12,000 in a small, because I live in a small town. And outside is greenery, unlike in the UK. Goddamn. This is the space of a house. It's got everything. It's got TV. It's got puzzle books. We got plants and everything. We even got a backyard right here. You know? I wonder if you guys got backyards over there in the UK. I really wonder if you got backyards in the UK. Free tour, bro. Free tour, yo. On God, man. On God. I also have a garage too, so and the cars are big too, so it's it's big. You live in a flat. Oh damn. Isn't that like an apartment building? Like the flat? Oh, it's quite high. It's like a condo. Yeah, buddy. Well, either ways. But but either ways, like I said, fuck, man. Like, this Safety Act shit is not gonna be the helpful. It has 40 floors. Oh yeah, it's like a condo. Yeah, like a condo. I mean, you're still in the UK, or wait, you said you're Hong Kong, or unless you're in Hong Kong in the UK. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying stupid shit. I'm saying stupid shit because I gotta keep talking about the whole thing. I mean, this is my stream's talking about, you know, bullshit about the this online safety act's happening right there. You missed some really good points, I'll tell you that. You missed some interesting points about this safety act. How it is going. I came to UK from Hong Kong. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah. Which part? Oh, like 5 years ago. So, okay, so you're from, okay, which part of UK? You're in Ireland, Britain, you're in Wales, you're in Scotland. Ah, yeah, that feels good. Good. Sh- London. Yeah, London. Oh, damn. London, England. Yeah, in this. Oh, you're in London, England. I was talking about London, England in this topic. It's important. It's kind of important to talk about. And this is related to the online, just like over there in UK, the Safety Act thing, the free, that robbed your freedom of speech by this fucking wanker, Keir Starmer, that wanker, right? That fucking bitch ass Keir Starmer right now doing that Safety Act children for things. It takes, in the I saw it on X on the Online Safety Act, but I think it's already gone. They took it out before on X because X is international and each law is different on X, right? They took it out, but it was talking about the Online Safety Act with Keir Starmer, and the person who talked back against it was a woman, was a female reporter, and he said like, oh, you know, is this just about children? It's like, do you really think this bill is about for children, right? Is it just about children? Is it really just about children? It's like, no. What do you think it's not to safe to protect the kids from such harmful content? And she didn't believe it. She actually didn't believe it because she knows that this is gonna be more dangerous than basically the global South rape gangs, which is true. I'm Latino too. Look, as a Latino person, we have our same problems as well down the global South. Raping, drug trafficking, murder. I mean, mind you, in the homeland in Ecuador, there was that incident where the news station was invaded by sicarios, right? Many of them who are almost your age or 3 years younger than you. Mind you that. But imagine that. Imagine Keir Starmer being a wanker, right? Imagine Keir Starmer being a wanker. And then, fuck me. Imagine Keir Starmer was in Ecuador and then it bans you. It bans Ecuador, right? It fucking deletes everybody's comments and the news report over there. They will have nothing to say. Venezuela. What's going? You know what? In Venezuela for the past 25 years, there is not a freedom of speech. There is not a single freedom of speech in fucking Venezuela. And to this day, from the earthquake that happened, that's killed like thousands of people. Mind you, holy shit, thousands of people died over there in Venezuela, right? But they're secretly deleting videos of of people trying to break through the security because they're not being allowed to give food and trying to get tools for for the victims and for the people who are injured, for the rescuers who are trying to save the victims over in the tsunami. Literally, literally. Or whereas in Palestine, they're killing everybody over there. But the settlers are trying to kill everybody over there in the West Bank. Now imagine that now being censored because it is harmful for children. That shit is bullshit. That shit is bullshit. Do you understand? That shit is straight ass. It's not true. It's never for kids. That is control. That is use control. And on top of that, kids will go through other stuff, alternative reasons. And it's not going to put them in a safe place. If the old heads didn't take out the playground, didn't take out the McDonald's playground, if the old heads didn't take out, if they didn't start censoring things on video games, it's starting right now. If they didn't, for real, my battery's broke. Fuck. Oh man, I gotta go home and start charging, yo. But like, if they didn't do that stuff, now we have to go through that, and now the law's being passed, but it has to go through the Senate, which is our only, probably our few chance. But like, the internet used to be so free and established up till like the mainstream. When it hit mainstream, everything was so well in the 2010s. I really want to go back now to those times. We're sailing the 7 seas, especially when on fucking what Sony was doing. Might as well sail the 7 seas, right? Buying all the purchasing all the physical copy like video game CDs before they start taking it down. Like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, that's a CD of 2014. Amazing graphics, I'll tell you that. Amazing graphics. We can't say anything now because of the censorship. Puritans have been. I said it too in the whole culture war becoming racial thing about the Puritans. Your charger also broke. You cooked, dog. You damn cooked. If your batteries and your charger broke, then you cooked. You gotta buy some. You gotta go buy a new one now, or you gotta get a job and buy one. But as I said, this kind of shit is what's gonna happen with that bill. It's the same thing that's happening in England. I'm gonna tell you that. We are not gonna we Americans, we the United States are not the United Kingdom. We are not we're not the UK. On God, we are not the UK. We're not Ireland. We're not Britain. We're not those people. We have had freedom of speech for a long time. And nobody didn't die for nothing about it. If you want to sit by, go ahead, sit by. That's your choice, and that's everything. It was in the living room. Oh, you're right. Because I'm not having this, bro. I'm not having this. Especially with because and then you have companies are willing to put more subscription. This subscription of Adobe I'm using, my Adobe Photoshop, has so many stupid subscriptions, right? That they're trying to rise up the charges and more, right? And it's like corrupt. It's some corrupt shit. Rising up charges on my Adobe, but all I wanted to do is just create things. But then they also put AI to ensure that you charge. Then that's just invading my privacy. That's just invading. That's just also enforcing me, bro. That's threatening me. I don't want to be threatened. I'm not trying to get threatened. Hell you think you are? Huh? Hell you think you are? Trying to threaten me with that bullshit. I'll do this. So no, bro. You got a lot of you got a lot of people right now protesting against this, or just making content videos on TikTok, on YouTube, totally against this bill. You got a lot of people on Twitter X talking about it. You got a lot of people. You got petitions right now to try to prevent this, from censoring internet. I mean, this is the shit that, like, this shit was also done with back in 2017 too, with the net, with back in the day we call it net neutrality. We need our net neutrality, yo. We want to be neutral and they want to censor it. This authoritarian shit has gone so far up our asses. And mind you too, we're the idiots that wanted to vote for Trump. Mind you too, we are the idiots that try to vote for Trump. We wanted to vote against, liberalism, because of what's going on with Joe Biden, what's going on with what's going on with the migrant crisis and the things you want to say but you can't say. Dude, this is the same shit, right? At least he didn't. I mean, we have to give Joe Biden an apology, though probably not too, because he was definitely tied with the KKK. Puritans, man. That's the reason why normies can't. We gotta defend our hobbies, man. I don't think so too, because our video games are also not going to be returned to digital. I'm talking many different things, man. Like, we can't catch a break, None of us can really catch a break on this shit. None of us really can't catch a break. Actually, let me do this. Okay. That's dangerous. Fuck me, this is dangerous. It is dangerous. It is dangerous, son. I don't want to do this. All right. Yeah. So I don't want to mind about that. I got my laptop on the back street. It was in the living room. The House just passed the kids as a Trojan horse seeking federal online kid checks to kids safety bills. Platforms must now have known if you're a minor to face liability. That forces 8 verification ID checks and tracking for everyone. Meanwhile, the Senate version of KOSA keeps the dangerous duty of care provision that would force platforms to censor broad categories of protected speech to avoid liability. There's a huge shift of authors. No, huge rift. There's a huge shift. There's a huge shift that is complete with turtles, and it's flying all over the sky. I got that from that Austin Powers movie. Guys you're too young to know what's Austin Powers. If you ever heard of that actor Mike Myers, right? He's best known. He's like an American dude who did a parody movies of the James Bond series. So everybody loves him. Hey, baby. So I love watching those movies when I was a kid, and they were unfiltered. I will tell you that. He was the best of two worlds. He tried to play Doctor Evil, yeah, but everything else was just like this. Doc Austin Powers is like the parody of what James Bond is, because that nigga was down bad. I mean, he was just a parody of him, of an agent being super down bad. That's the funny part. That was the funny part about it, and I like that. Things were so uncensored. Things were uncensored about that stuff. You should low key do a stream using Magma so I can join Trust. Yeah, use Magma to draw me. Uh, I am thinking of trying to find alternatives to, because I don't want to pay too much on Adobe. I want to save my money because I have bigger fish to fry too. I'm actually thinking of trying to get ownership of trying to buy Clip Studio too. After I got the stuff, after I get everything ready, get myself set, because yeah, because Adobe's been charging me, but I've been using Adobe for years and years. I mean, first time I've been using Adobe, oh, when I was yeah, I use Klecky. It's free. Ah, you use Klecky? I'll I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'll check out Klecky. I'll check out Klecky. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But back to this. Enjoy back to this, because we it needs to be talked about. Man, I wanted to make a conversation of this, but I almost blurred all my let out all my energy. God damn, I'm speaking out. Almost, I'm about to lose my voice soon enough. But I'm gonna keep going and keep going until I am the last one saying this. And because it's urgent. It's urgent. I mean, hear me out. Look at this one. Check this out. Over here. Right now, people are right now protesting. As you're seeing right now, we're actually people protesting on no on K Street KOSA House Bill. Protect kids' privacy. Say no to federal overreach. Threatens online privacy, which it does. Expands government control. Undermines parental rights. No duty of care. Protect kids, protect family, protect privacy. Yes. Imagine PewDiePie wants to do another video, but then they start taking data and taking information of fucking, about his kid, and then they realize, oh, why did you make a video of your kid? And they're saying, oh, but you're putting your kid in danger and all that. Imagine he gets in trouble just for making a video about his own family in the name of protecting children. You know how fucking retarded that is? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I don't want it. You don't want it. Nobody needs it. I can't bear with that. Honestly, I can't really not bear with that. You will hear things from Tom Fo. You will hear shit from Tom Fo. You will hear shit from, like guys like Saros TV. These are YouTubers who are talking about it. You hear people out of TV reviews willing to fight for this. But when they say fight for it, this is where I completely have been starting to disregard on their actions. You really want to fight for it? What? Well, that means go in the streets and start actually marching in the streets right now. Nobody's marching in the streets. Well, this is your chance, man. This is our chance marching in the streets. I can't believe it, not to this day that no one's gonna talk about it. I'm like, damn, damn. Holy shit. I'm not going to see my privacy. Like, no K on K Street, bro. I'm seeing a lot of comments these days are talking about this. Oh yeah, this is the la realidad. The reality is that Mexico was neither economically nor socially prepared to host the World Cup. Oh well, yeah, this is the soccer fans. Yeah, no, pobrecitos, pobrecitos. We were watching the Mexico game, unless this was AI. Congo. Oh, the gratitude. Oh, this is Ecuador. Think that we also let them out, and yet we're still so good and respectful to them. But weren't you saying some racist shit against us, against another team? Fuck it. But here, yo, the KOSA bill just passed through the house and through has it then it's GG's, guys. Yeah, it goes, bro. Say no to the bill, man. Say no to this bill. Do not let KOSA and the Kids Act pass through the Senate. If you care about your privacy or see any more work from me and other artists in general, then speak up and email your representatives. This bill is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yes, fucking yes. It is. It is definitely a wolf in sheep's clothing. Foxes and wolves are always together, no matter what. You got to hear that from Malcolm X. That's our politics here in the United States. You always got to be careful with the fox and the wolf. The wolves are the most oblivious. They show their teeth. They know. They want you to let you know what's up there, what's going on with you. You know, they want to let you know because they're straight at your face. Meanwhile, the fox plays as a friend. They fool you. They still have teeth, but he's posing in a sense that he's friendly, when in reality, he's not friendly. They're way worse than the wolves. At least the wolves are more oblivious. That's the politic I learned from Malcolm X, and he was killed by that. He was not only referring to, like white racism, he was also referring to other people outside that are also black people too. But I don't know, because he was killed by his own. But even so, bro, he was also calling out the truth. And that's where I paid attention the most now. They dare try to censor certain things, right? That Japan can't do. Animations and soft powers and certain taboos that could be covered in art. I mean, back in the day, art was in a way uncensored. Well, in some way. Until they start censoring. And we can't have it anymore. We really can't have nice things. I can't have nice things anymore. I'm like, goddamn, what's up? Why we can't have nice things? I asked the planet. Why can't we have nice things? Maybe it's up to the audience. It's maybe up to you. I don't know. It depends on how it works out. Perhaps I am just an arrogant idiot. But what I'm not arrogant about is this law. We're not stupid when it comes to this shit. Look, yo, someone on TikTok said the KOSA bill didn't pass, right? No, it didn't. That's bullshit. They really, like, that's literally what I'm saying. If she had better parenting, he wouldn't have that and have that asset. This is not the same reason we have the KOSA bill, because parents did not parent. For real. It's not even just about parenting. It's also because there's parents out there who have no idea that such things exist, and they'll only They only make like protect their kids or, like discipline their kids with some on things other than technology and the internet. It's about, educating your kids how to use the internet right, or how to be careful what you look for. It's order without that. It's order without that. No, KOSA does not protect children. This bill isn't to protect your children. It's to take your data. It's like such an excuse. Then I had this shit in China. Then I had didn't. Well, I already explained to it. I already explained to this many times. So we're here now. Sony. Yeah, this is for right here. Look, Sony was doing the best for physical preservation. Now, Sony ending disc production have any effect on LRG? Will we no longer be able to get PlayStation games from you? We would love an update from you from this. Sony is stopping production gamings, right? Look, this is the news right here. PlayStation and Xbox waited until GTA to fully kill physical disc. Waiting for GTA 6. God damn, man. They really want to stop GTA 6. What's this? What's this big impact of GTA 6, man? Like I'm waiting for GTA 6. I am desperately waiting for GTA 6. God damn. Bro, look, they knew GTA 6 was going to be massive. So they let Rockstar go first with the nose disc version. Once the biggest game of the generation ditched physical, it became easier for Sony and Microsoft to say, see, even GTA did it. And physical disc for good. It's about making transition smoother for them. This shit is never about rising costs. It was about convenience. They just needed the biggest game to take the first hit so they wouldn't look bad doing it themselves. Who else thinks they were waiting for GTA 6 to make this move again? This guy was from Gas64. He said this himself. This was already posted 25 minutes ago. On the plus side, now that Sony has sabotaged the PS6 by seizing all physical disc production, I can finally work on my backlog. Having no time to play thousands of games suddenly isn't a problem. So imagine now what will happen for those who are willing to play Black Myth Shankui. Well, who's going to be willing to watch people's wanting to buy any more MiHoYo games? Or matter of fact, the new Spyro that's supposed to come out, right? What's going to happen to them? What's going to happen to that? I wonder. I really wonder. Because this physical production shit that like they did on Xbox, is basically what everybody's talking about. It's basically what everybody's talking about. Why? Why? What can we do? I even typed it. Like I said it again. I have typed it here, and it says it in the news. PlayStation is ending production of physical game discs for all new games on 2 years in January 2028. From that day, new games will be available in digital formats only. And I said it right here. Why can't anyone physically go outside and protest if all we do is typing and reacting behind the smartphone on laptop? Then, right, they will get away with it even more. Let's just not make YouTube videos about this. Why did I say that? Why I said let's not make YouTube videos about this? Why did I say? It's because when you're making a video and trying to speak out about this online, right? It can go only so far. If you really want it, I wanted to see a better reaction, better reaction. something more old school reaction, in order to get the voice, the things ready. If you want more content, actually go out there and protest, because the whole world is, we're losing ourselves. We're literally losing ourselves. We talk about the Epstein files. I see a small protest against the Epstein files. It takes one guy on a freaking airport and calling out everybody, literally yell at everyone in the airport that hey, the Epstein files has been released, but you're all acting normal, acting like it's nothing. There's literally a video of that. Because it's true. Like, you guys are acting like ghosts. You're acting like puppets. And this Online Safety Act, with the weaponry use of AI, is gonna make that happen. Wonder what can we do? Huh? What can we do now? I'm telling you, bro. Look at, and like the guys commenting this right now, gentlemen. It has been an honor to have CDs and Blu-rays with you all. Holy shit, Blu-rays, goddamn. Digital only 2020. That means no more used games, no more borrowing from friends, no more shelves full of cases. Just a library that can disappear if servers go down. For real. Companies, when it's time to make everyone's experiences worse for no reason. This guy right here. When it comes with a booklet, 2006. Where's the book? Because they used to have a booklet. Now they don't have a book. That's 2015. Where's the game? 2026. This is going to be the most evergreen tweet in gaming forward. I don't want a digital download code. I want a physical disc. Yes. Sometimes you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Exactly. Like, you best start believing in cyberpunk. Yes! That's what we are! Cyberpunk edge runners, bro. This is the most like the cyberpunk era. We really are in the cyberpunk. We really are in a cyberpunk era. It's just that it doesn't look like it. We don't have badass cars, like flying cars, but we're now beginning to have flying cars. We are really entering the cyberpunk. And cyberpunk, it's not the president or the governments taking control. It's the companies, billionaires, with their own private armies, Militech and everything. Dude, Cyberpunk 2026 is literally, before we rained down on it and it's become the most anticipating game, it was a prophecy of what's happening. Mind you, too, the Kids Safety Act, right, is a prophecy of 1984 and the anime Shimoneta. We're living in a Shimoneta era. You just can't have anything. Things that we grew up with such trait as kids. Things that require or acts on certain content that is, of course, not meant for everyone. Where's the freedom of that? Where's the freedom? But I'm not going to burn my American flag. No, I'm not. You had a lot of people that are outside of America who are brainwashed. I mean, look at you, bro. Look at you. You guys saw, I gave you a tiny little tour of my house. And checked out, right? And looked at and see how huge it is. Look at the variety. Look at the rooms. And now imagine that. Then the shit I draw is going to be censored. The shit I say, I might get banned for. The shit the cursings, the cussing, the hentais, or the violent drawings. Maybe I never even drew blood. Until then, I did. I might get banned. And this is all thanks to a group of old people, to a group of individuals who's still trying to be stuck in trying to bring us back to the 1950s or some shit like that. Because communism or leftists woke. They use this as a way to keep on gaslighting us. This is division. This is straight division, yo. I can't have that. I can't have that shit on my mind. Fuck, man. I am not gonna watch a Disney remake and they try to do this. Yes, you will own nothing and you will be happy. That is the slogan is happening. This is the slogan, yo. Finally, the end of a good era, you will be missed. Holy shit, man, look at this guy. This guy's a game collector. This guy's a fucking game collector. And now all that's going to be gone. But do what? No. Let me see the comments. Where'd you get that shelf clip? Where'd you get the shelf clips onto display Gears of War 3, MVC 2? I also feel you. There's something homey about senior collection and IRL glance. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look, this is a fucking set. This is a set, bro. If you're watching this in the UK, you're watching this in other countries, that's an American basement. That's a prime example of an American man cave. You can play old video games in the old screen TV right here. Right? Look at this. Old video game TV for the Super Nintendo. And then there's the new screen, flat screen TV over here. I could tell it's a basement because in Florida, we don't have basements. And look at his shelf. He's got Kingdom Hearts. He's got shelves and drawers. This is not a bedroom. I swear to you, this is not a bedroom. This is an American basement. He's got the video games. He's got the figurines. He's got he's got everything, bro. That is the most set thing right there. That's the dream right there. And I'm hoping that, and if you keep watching the TikToks of just the Europeans getting their mind blown, including the Japanese, even Japanese people, their minds are going crazy. Their minds cannot even comprehend what they're seeing. The European mind cannot comprehend what they're seeing. And imagine we lose all ownership, because that image right there is a prime example. This image right here is an example of a time where we had ownership of things, right? This image is about a time where we used to have ownership. We own this. We own the computers. We own Super Mario, right? Now, mind you, what will happen once they stop doing physical productions or Blu-rays? Now, I haven't collected anything since I was a kid. The only collection I still have is in a red stack of DVDs of Ray Harryhausen's. That at the time I was collecting that because I was so infatuated with stop motion animation. Although, hey, stop motion is coming back again with Leica Studios, Wildwood. You gotta check out. That's a really good stop motion animation. Hopefully coming up in the future. Taking them 7 years, yo. 7 years. 7 years in the making. Though, right? I mean, here, like, hold on to those. They'll be worth good money in the future. To prevent disc rot, place it in nylon seal. It would be worth. Oh, because he's talking about instructions. So buy your stuff, bro. Buy your physical games as much as you can make, bro. I'll miss you, Game Disc. I can't wait to someday magically remove digital games from. Okay. Okay, well, hold on a second. I can't wait for PlayStation to someday magically remove digital games from my library. This is what happens with a digital only future, by the way. Why should we trust you? Uh-huh. For real. Play has not limit has no limits. Not even just that. Watch how long it takes these motherfuckers to get hacked again. Exactly. Play has no limits, my ass. And this is why we piracy. This is going to include more piracy too. Mind you, they're talking about piracy, which is another thing. Piracy is going to happen. If you're going to sail the seven seas, go sail the seven seas. I might too have to pirate this Photoshop, because I'm not going to do this. I am not going to I have a job right now, but it might not hold if they started raising prices, because they try to. They try to raise the prices so it makes us artists and creators more difficult. I swear, Blender is still the alternative. I still have Blender, but I'm also looking for alternatives. Actually, I want to look for alternatives on music creation. Something that is more alternative than let's just say FL Studio. What is the more open source sites that are similar to FL Studio? I want to know that. Right? Pirate that shit. Much like you're pirating anime. Fuck what the Japanese say about having their stuff, being charged or being pirated. Well, if it wasn't for the pirates, anime wouldn't be global. That's the only way to say. That is the only way to say. I already lost shit. The play is delicious. The play has no limits, bro. Here, really, like, this is reality. Ubisoft, Nintendo. Wait, didn't it? I saw one. I saw Nintendo. It was like, didn't shoot themselves. This is reality. Sony is deleting 551 movies, TV shows that you bought on PlayStation because you really don't own your digital purchases. The fuck? This guy, yeah. I think that's a purchase. That's just probably like a fake news right there. I don't think they'll go that far, but I don't know. Actually, no, lol. What the fuck? Play has limits. Exactly now. Play has limits. If there's a power outage, no more. Say goodbye to your digital games. But wait, didn't Fortnite was for free in digital side? Wasn't Fortnite for free? But now with this kind of digitalness, they're gonna take out Fortnite probably. They're gonna keep it classy. They want us to keep on playing Fortnite. Yeah, but PlayStation leadership recently, bro. Take that, Microsoft. I don't want a digital code. I want a physical disc. Yeah. So that too, I'm like, this is insane. It is insane to see this happen. It is insane, bro. The house. What else to? It's your choice. It's your choice. Car says we don't protect children. Hold on a second. What's this one? News to get theory. This and that. 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 Absolute hard time to get back to creepy pasta. Fuck the U.S. government. Don't let the kids or KOSA bill pass, please. Yes, too. We're back to the KOSA Act, right? Man, I'm back to it. But holy shit, though. Wait, what the fuck? This guy's repeating everything. Like, I wrote my senators say no to the KOSA Kids Act. If you care about privacy, if you care about free speech, if you care about cybersecurity, if you care about this bill pretends to protect, email your senators today. This guy's bags of kittens is repeating simultaneously. Your politician voted yeah on passing the surveillance bill, and the government doesn't want you watching or parenting your kids. They want to tell you how to raise your kids. That's insane. That's insane. I did a reply. I replied to this because I did a quote regarding to this stuff. I think I've been looking for it around the way. But it's probably already out there. Oh, there it is. I said it right. It said it right here. This was on this happened what 2 days ago. This is past act here, and this bitch representative fucking Katie Castor said it in the U.S. I've spent years in the Congress working to pass legislation that will protect kids online and rein in big tech surveillance. This is from her. This is from a politician. And I am pleased to support the Bipartisan Kids Act, which will strengthen youth privacy protections online. Require big tech. They keep saying big tech, meaning the fucking AI tech lord, these hungry tech Nazi lords, bro. Right? To design their products with kids' safety in mind, give young people and families better control, and ongoing, right? And preserve parents' ongoing future lawsuits. I will keep working with my colleagues in the House and the Senate, parents and advocates to ensure we enact the strongest law and protect children and teach the whole big hell. Fuck you! Fuck you. Exactly. Marcelo, no. Strengthen your youth privacy protections on it. The bill literally forces users to hand over more of their information to verify. These people, like everybody's protesting. Rightfully so. This is the drawing that needs to be heard around the world, right? I saw this. I had to repost it. Give young people and families better control and preserve parents' ongoing and future lawsuits. Yeah, more like using control with morality and children as word of excuse. That's what it is. Parents, it's the parents' job to make sure their kids stay safe. But yet, however, they're in the digital age and they have to depend on the internet. They have to depend on God knows, bro. They have to depend on the internet. They have to depend on, websites. They have to depend on, technology now, since everything's more tech. And they can't catch up. The technology is rapid. Technology goes way faster than the average human. And they can't catch up, man. Those kids can't catch up. And not only that, you dare take out some of the things that was vital to give to help to have the kids stay busy. Bro, I remember back in the days I used to have Media Clip. Back in the days I used to have Newgrounds. We had E-Bombs World, many different websites. Prior, even LimeWire, there was pirated. There was some free movies. There was free places to watch free movies. And no one says shit. There was Cartoon Network. I remember that. They still do, but it's not the same. We will play games. I remember playing stick fights. Literally stick fights on Newgrounds. I remember those online stick figure battles. Oh my god. I wonder if they still have those flash games. I really wonder if they do that. But no, bro. Now because of that. Now because of satanic panic bullshit. Puritans are not tolerant, bro. Puritans are not tolerant. Purity culture that is rising in our generation of Gen Z. Like, there's some that are doing good, but it's not. Because as more of us are becoming more conservative, it is right. People forget about the bad side of it, and they have no choice. They really had no choice, and everything is ruined. It's bullshit, man. It's real bullshit. If you guys want to leave a comment, like, subscribe to my channel. That's what you guys know. He's raking the catch while he bankrupts the country. Cuts. This is Donald Trump. No, but this is a Republican. This is a fucking Democrat, bitch. Strengthen your crack, bro. No. Kids Act required big tech to collect and abuse more information, not less. Don't lie. Please don't lie about this bill. People are protesting about this 100%. But, bro, it's surveillance, mass control. Yes. Yes. Man, Then we go to the other topic, man. The next one would be Ecuador, which I did talked about it before. How it's more about Ecuador, right? The fucking racist tweets. The game in the World Cup, bro. The game in the World Cup. Using slurs and stuff. This one, I don't know. But this one. I forgot I did share this. Fuck Europa. Muy aparte. Yo cuando Ecuador versus Mexico. What is going on over there? Streamers con Niciano. What are they talking about right now? Well-known streamers talking about when la tri, that's what they call us Ecuadorians. La tri plays. They're going to Ecuador between Mexico and Mexicans get offended and start insulting us journalists. And they want to win, but even so, they keep up this aggression. And so now they start playing the victim. Exactly, they are. Yeah, because we got threatened. Because two of our football players got fucking threatened by the cartel, and they had to lose on purpose, and they don't want to lose it. But ain't that some bullshit? Real ain't some bullshit. Expulsan Piero Hincape. Yeah, that's another one. What? Well, that news has been passed on. I mean, I saw the aggression here. I think I had it in a booklet in my bookmarks. Yeah, like they started attacking us right here. Yo, how do you do that? Why attack us, bro? Yo, where you are also looked down on in fucking America the same way you're trying to look down on us. Just because you win again doesn't mean you guys just have the right to fucking attack us and bullshit. You fucking trying to fight us and over that bullshit? No. Many people doing that shit. Mind you, too, that we've also been fighting each other. We were fighting ourselves. But we also had Mexicans also banding with us, throwing shit to back. They would say racist shit. I mean, I've seen a lot of race. Where are the racist stuffs too? Because they said racist stuff too. Están atacando a los mexicanos. Los ecuatorianos. Oh, this is from Argentina. Wouldn't be attacking Mexicans if these fans hadn't beaten up an Ecuadorian fan. It hadn't hit the Ecuadorian reporters or trashed anything in their path. Well, we started rocking his teeth. I think the last time we saw the Ecuadorians, didn't we start throwing better hands at them? Right. They still try to make this shit over here against us. That's the funny part. That's the other unfortunate. That is funny. Then we did the same thing. So they're trying to use that shit posting all over the world now. They want to use that with the Congo. They want to use that. You know, like hoy fuera partido con mi esposa is, bro. Like literally, like why are we fighting? Why are we fighting, bro? I mean, matter of fact, you should get this guy. Oof, look at this dude. Done. That de la tri, fuera la tri, la fuerza la tri. That is the power of Ecuador right there. Fucking hit, trying to catch wreck with us. What's up? I think right here. Yeah, that's one thing. I want to be getting something else now. Let's see if I am able to check anything right now with Adobe After Effects. Epa. Sapuya, sapuya. Okay. Ugh. Or maybe I'm just gonna go back to drawing. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I'm getting too ghosted out. But okay, where was I back to? What was I back to, man? What was I really back to? What was I really back to? I should be reacting to videos, or I should be checking out more of this bullshit. Actually, I want to check out more of this bullshit. I kind of need to bring out more on this situation now, because the KOSA bill, right? Let's see this one. This guy say it right here. If SOPA were proposed today, especially if its stated intention were to protect the kids, it will probably pass. The only major site I saw protesting the KOSA bill is Encyclopedia Dramatica by putting a banner with a link in badinterbills.com at the top of the page. And but this is on Encyclopedia. That's in the Encyclopedia or in the Wikipedia. No, this shit's in Wikipedia, not Encyclopedia. This is Wikipedia because that shit kind of like changes and stuff. But this was like what? This was literally 2 days ago. That's what this whole KOSA thing started. And then right here, like news, Guthrie Obliter says the bill sets a great framework for what we need to be looking at. He said people shouldn't count us out on an AI framework this year. He floated that one path would be attaching it to a kids package if the Senate takes KOSA. No. All this bad shit was funny. How all this bad shit started, literally during the World Cup. This whole shit started in the World Cup. It's kind of funny how we thought that the World Cup was gonna heal us, in which it does. It gives us a bigger, broader more patriotism than you think. It has done. I'll tell you that. It had did. But goddamn, when I mean goddamn, how they using this to kind of fabricate the fact of what they're doing. The kids act similar to KOSA. It's nothing but an excuse for mass surveillance. It has done nothing but harm. Data leaks are inevitable, and when data is put faces, names, addresses, and social securities numbers, these pieces of shit harm to everyday Americans, hell, even everyone globally. Parents need to research what their children are potentially consuming. The government should not be handling this. This bill needs to fail. This is 1984. It's basically 1984 Shimoneta. Yeah, it's all over on TikTok. I also meant to know. They even said it themselves. Look, daily reminder to call your senators, expression to that, this and that, especially to the LGBTQ community. It's a censorship. Both sides. Didn't you people want to advocate censorship over anime because of fan service? Did you guys want to advocate censorship over comic books and video games because it had topics that you didn't like? It had free speech upon you. You guys didn't want it. Now you want it. Now you want it because your gay porn or your gay books are also going to be censored soon enough. Please. AO3 is in danger. No. Oh my god, the hackers. If this comes up, it's nice knowing y'all. Please don't be fucking scared, y'all. For real. When we're seeing this hands-on on videos, I think we also want to, like, I'm bet you right now, I am so sure that there are also videos right now regarding to this. Many videos. On TikTok, I think TikTok had the TikTok KOSA. Right here. This is on TikTok, and I don't have an account on TikTok.
They didn't delete the video. They made sure nobody could see it, which is what will happen to everyone, including you, if the U.S. government is allowed to pass this new law. It gives our elected officials sweeping, unlimited internet censorship powers, authoritarian censorship powers to delete any topic from the internet in America. Do you understand what that means? It means that, you know, Palestine's gone, criticizing Israel's gone, criticizing ICE is gone, criticizing the Trump regime's gone, criticizing this or that war that's going on is gone. You are not allowed to talk about it. And yes, the way they are fudging this in, the way they're slipping through the door, is by framing this as protecting the children. Where have you heard that before? The bill's called the Kids Online Safety Act, KOSA. Say it, KOSA, with me, KOSA. And it's a bill I'm familiar with because our crazy lunatics leading us in government have been trying to force this bill through for years. In fact, opposing KOSA was one of the first political acts I did with my platform before I knew anything about politics in 2022, because even my stinky little bum knew that this was really fucking bad. You hear me? The bill says that it authorizes Congress to censor controversial topics for children or damaging topics for children. You know exactly what that's going to mean. You know, I'll tell you a personal story about how this happened to me, because it actually did later on, last year. Last year. When I was at Ohio State, before I was expelled, my freshman year, the Ohio legislature, they're elected officials in the state of Ohio, they passed an education reform that mandated that higher education and K through 12 had to teach controversial topics neutrally or not at all. And they list examples like abortion, climate change, immigration, racism, slavery in the United States as controversial topics. You got to think about what that means, and I'll tell you what it meant for me.
Yeah. So he said it. He said it all the way.
I'll
just
tell
like
you
right. He said it all the way how bad it is. This, mind you, this guy is a liberal. This guy is a liberal, and they're about to censor this. Imagine now, like this guy. This is cyberpunk and Shimoneta all the way. This is
The KOSA bill has been passed.
like this is cyberpunk and Shimoneta all the way. This guy has the right
They
to
didn't
say
delete
this.
the video. They made sure nobody.
They even dared to kind of like slip it in and all that kind of bullshit. Man, it being passed in the House is scary. It's scary, man. I mean, we have to, he's that young. Look how young he is. Look how young this motherfucker is. On God, this dude is young, bro. This dude is young, and he's also he's talking about politics since 2022. Mind you,
Nobody could see it, which is what will happen to everyone, including you, if the U.S. government is allowed to pass this new law at Ohio State.
Right? I mean, he talked about how like it's not even it's for protecting. We're all asking for it. We're all saying this. Workers over billionaires, please. Yes, workers over billionaires. It did not pass. This was yesterday.
And half of them are gone. Half of them are gone. You guys believe that? Because they were deemed controversial topics and they were entirely removed. Entirely removed. That is what happens when you give our elected officials or leaders who represent elites the sweeping authoritarian powers to censor any topic they feel like.
Yes, they do. This is what's going on in the UK, in Europe, man. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. Shit.
It's justified by protecting our students. Justified by keeping them from being harmed by certain topics or ways of teaching or the woke biased colleges. Like, what's going on, guys? It's very obvious. This is the control of the flow of information. This is also going to mandate, likely, digital ID. Digital ID for all Americans. If you want to use, I mean,
that's
already
dangerous.
happened. You have to put your ID in for DoorDash and Best Buy and like what else? You know, one of the major collectors of our identities in the whole globe called KYC, Know Your Customer, which is used by governments and all sorts of apps and services. They had a massive leak in December, I think. And they didn't tell anyone about it. 1 billion identities were leaked in full, along with addresses and all this other sorts of information. It's on the dark web. I used KYC to sign up for some, I don't know, it was like a crypto app one time.
Oh, bro, that's a weapon. That's a weapon. That shit is a weapon on God, bro. That shit is a weapon. Everybody's talking about this.
To know about
the KOSA Act. They said the same thing.
The KOSA Act has officially passed the House of Representatives with a vote of 267 to 117 opposed and 47 members not voting. And now it moves on to the Senate for a vote where some sources say that it will face long odds. And so if you care about your privacy and your freedoms online, there's still time to act. Make sure that you contact your senators, that you go to stopkosa.com, that you call to ensure that this does not pass in the Senate. For more cybersecurity news tips and more, make sure that you give me a follow. The KOSA Act has a
for real. They have a KOSA. Didn't I kind of had to ask too, like, if we knew something about the whole Clippy movement that regards to censorship, that regarded to like the subscription abuse, and regarding to like the online freedom of speech that's going on social media, was Clippy never was once a time. And I think this guy, that guy who made that YouTube video, he brought up that sort of information to everybody about how Clippy was there to simply to help and all that stuff. And then although it did it did a lot of annoying things on the computer, like giving hacking wares and stuff. But one thing it does is that it does not steal your data. It does not track and charge you this fantastical like Obamacare like money over your rights, over your conditions. I mean, I don't do politics like this, but this is the right type of politics. This is the right type of politics to hear about. I mean, what if, if the pandemic didn't happen? What if the pandemic did not happen? Will we still be free? We don't know. We don't know, bro. We don't know. After 2019 and 2020 happened, just things started to go crazy. Still 6 years. 6 years ago, the pandemic happened, and the internet wasn't really that what was at the time uncensored, but it took everything by storm, and things were getting shut down. If you also think of this too about this situation, the censorship has been around much longer too. I mean, I researched that back in 2013 there was internet censorship here in the United States, but outside of the countries of the United States, there was Turkey, there was Syria, there was China that was protesting against internet censorship. And this was back in 2000 to 2010s when that happened. People be fighting for it. People were actually protesting for it. Why can't we do that? Why? But we're doing it civilly online. There's the website. Go to the website and say, and there's the petition to whether yes or no you want to this bill should be passed in the Senate, and we're all saying no. We're all saying no in this bitch.
Officially passed the House of Representatives with a vote.
Here's everything you need to know about the KOSA bill that Congress is voting on today.
We're going down, down, down. We're all gonna drown. We'll all be poor, poor, poor. But wait, here's some more. We're all in debt, debt, debt. As you could bet, it will get worse, worse, worse. And yes, we're all cursed. We are all broke, broke, broke. And it's such a joke, cause there's no hope, hope, hope. We're going down.
For real though. Isn't this... Oh, is that the amazing world of gumball they're using? The average mental health for teenagers if this KOSA bill passed, bro. Quite the opposite. Exact opposite. As people really think the art is implementing KOSA for good reasons. For real. If was passed, unfortunately, it's heading to the Senate now, but it's very unlikely it will be passed by the Senate.
The KOSA
Hopefully.
bill is more than likely to not get passed through the Senate.
Okay. We're going to hear why it would not get passed by the Senate. We're going to hear why.
Even though it's been passed through the House, it has little to no chance of getting passed through the Senate, as leaders of the Senate have deemed it unlawful and highly dangerous. Starting with Senator Ron Wyden. Senator Ron Wyden has stated, "I fear this bill could be used to sue services that offer privacy-enhancing technologies, like encryption or anonymity features that are essential to young people's ability to communicate securely and privately without being spied on by predators online."
Yep.
He has also went on to say that he was worse online.
Wait, without being held predators. Because, bro, can you imagine censoring and all the censorship is going down just to prove that you're an adult, not a child or a teenager, only to have actual pedophiles running among doing whatever the fuck they want and robbing you, and you can't even upload that to people for awareness on that stuff, like what's going on in the UK.
He went on to say that he was worried about the censorship of LGBT.
Worried about that.
LGBTQ resources, as well as reproductive health resources, in his statement that it would pressure companies to do so. He quoted, "It pressures companies to censor gay, trans, and reproductive health information." For these reasons, Ron Wyden said that he could not vote for this legislation. Let's move on to Senator Mike Lee. He said he could not vote for this legislation because it would fail to attack the greatest online threats to our youth, while opening the door to political censorship by the government, which would go against a minor's right to seek and receive resources. Lee has also stated, KOSA ignores the grievous damages against children by online pornographers through both viewing and exploitation.
Isn't that ironic? As as everyone's talking about, CP on online and in Twitter, and they're saying how disgusting it is, and rightfully so. They're trying to catch, and the predators are running online. And imagine they said they're going to use this excuse to find and prevent predators who are trying to stalk children. Dude, they will find a way. They will find a way. And this is just giving them leverage. This act also give fucking predators leverage to do whatever they want and and stalk children even more secretly now.
Instead, this legislation empowers the Federal Trade Commission to censor any content it deems to cause harm, anxiety, or depression in a way that could, and most likely would, be used to censor the expression of political, religious, and other viewpoints disfavored by the FTC. Therefore, Mike Lee wouldn't back up this legislation. Lastly, Senator Rand Paul. Senator Rand Paul, in a Tuesday opinion piece for the Louisville Courier-Journal, stated that he could not back up the bill because of our right to free speech.
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Imagine our free. Look, I know you guys you don't want to talk about. You don't like to be insulted by someone who is not on your team and say shit to you. I get it, but free speech. You have the right to call out such bad issues or call out such good intentions. What's the wrong with that? What's wrong talking about jokes? You know, man, bro, we have so much free speech and you're gonna take that out. How would the Europeans be in the World Cup when they realize that this bill is passed and they realize there's no free speech in America anymore? It's the land of the free, home of the brave. How would that be? It'll be sad. It'll be very sad. Mind you, it'll be very sad. It will not end well.
KOSA would impose an unprecedented duty of care on internet platforms to design their sites to mitigate and prevent harms associated with mental health, such as anxiety, depression, and eating disorders. This requirement will not only stifle free speech, but it will deprive Americans of the benefits of our technological advancements. He has also written, any solution to protect kids online must ensure the positive aspects of the internet are preserved. And with these three major Senate leaders collectively not backing the legislation, makes the probability little, and if it were to drag on further than the original planned date, can potentially make it nearly impossible for this bill to be passed. And if this is...
For real, the bill to be passed. I had it said right here. Nearly like he has some also written solutions to protect kids online must ensure positive aspects of the internet are preserved. Yes, positive. Because we have options. There's already options. Before that, there was, right? Dude, no, we still do. We still have filtering options to protect your kids, right, from watching such content. It has filter, it has option, and you can region lock it on your phone. It says it. You gotta go in the settings. It said content prevent it, and then you don't need to prevent it on the internet because we already know what's gonna happen, right? We already know the kids are gonna find out. Oh, it's got an unfiltered box. They're gonna unfilter it and they're gonna look at everything. So you gotta do it behind closed doors, and it says in the settings in your smartphone and your computers, hide sensitive content, and they'll do it, and they'll lock you, and then the kids won't need to see anything of that. The children won't need to see any of that bullshit.
Can potentially make it nearly impossible for this bill to be passed. And if this isn't enough to help soothe your nerves, the KOSA bill also goes against the First Amendment of our freedom of speech regarding religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. The First Amendment says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So therefore, it makes the KOSA bill highly unlikely to pass. Hopefully this video will help with your concerns on this topic. And if you'd like to fact check, here are my sources.
For real. Man, who's this? This is an artist, I think. This person's an artist. Because I could see by the art as very Western. And it loves that boys love shit. You like it? Now I wonder how where these feminists are feeling now since that the KOSA Act being passed. Do you want to think you can censor anime about that? You're fucking wrong. You are fucking wrong.
The KOSA bill has been passed by the House of Representatives. But guys, don't panic. Let's talk about the Kids Act, aka KOSA. I know a lot of people's For You page...
We already seen the same things over here, but I want to see if there's any updates about it. Well, what are they saying?
Okay, this might be my last ever video posted on TikTok because
this is a teenager right here. This is a teenage girl.
It's being signed. It's being signed today, June 29th, 2026 at 6:30 today. And if you are seeing this today, you can help stop it today. But anyways, the if y'all don't know what the KOSA Act is, it's basically, it's a Kid Something Safety Act. I'm not the best at explaining things, but it's, Kid Something Safety Act. And basically what they're trying to do is they won't let anybody use social media. That means no YouTube, no TikTok, no Snapchat, no Instagram, no nothing unless you have an ID to show, which means unless you're 16 or older. And you can't fake an ID, unless you have a fake ID. But they can see if it's fake, because now if you scan your ID and you're using the apps, if you're 16 and older, they see all your search histories. They see everything. They see what videos you're watching. They see what you search up. They see everything on those platforms. And they can monitor everything on your iPad.
It's insane how a girl her age is talking about everything about platforms, about, like sites, about social media, as about fucking accounts. This is impressive. This is impressive. Especially there's more girls of her age and those older than her, right? And they're talking about Snapchat and all that good stuff about the KOSA Act. As they're trying, and she knows it's saying too. They're trying to do this the rightful way, which is not. It's control. Laptop,
iPhone, whatever. They can monitor everything. That's why we need this to stop. It's not good. And it's harmful for the kids, because some kids seek safety in social media because they have nothing else to do. And I have a few friends that actually are
Yes, there too. I mean, I resorted on the internet as a kid too, because I was an introvert. Honestly, I was a sheer introvert that I didn't, I have friends, but it didn't make me go through. Too, I wanted to venture more out of what makes my creativity. This is why I have a YouTube channel, because I want to create content. I want to create creativity, and now this is what and the internet helped me. Yes, I was in the deep trenches with certain videos I was reacting and certain things that I shouldn't be going to, but in the end, it expanded my mind more. I was more informed, and now you have to have an ID. A verification, your social security, your entire privacy. What's next do you need? The shape of my dick? What is you need? They're talking about your email, your address, your phone number. Bro, that is complete privacy and policing.
So you're doing it stupid.
Right?
That's why we need this to stop. It's not good. And it's harmful for the kids, because some kids seek safety in social media because they have nothing else to do. And I have a few friends that actually are really mad at this act, are really mad at this law that's about to be passed. And if it passes, then all the things that I just said will happen, no matter how much the kids or the people don't want it to happen. If the Congress says yes, it's gonna happen. So we have to stop it. So y'all can either go, so I already did this because I want that to stop. You can go to either stopkosa.com. I'll enter the two different things right here.
Yeah, I'm going. Dude, she even put the text and everything. Yeah, I'm going straight to the KOSA. I'm going straight to the Stop KOSA Act, man. Watch me right now. Let's go to the KOSA. Stop KOSA. See, it's telling you to say Stop KOSA. Reject the Online Safety Act. Yeah. Sending it to me. Sending my address. Send a letter. Call your lawmakers. You got the chance to call your lawmakers, your social zip code. Why is KOSA a bad bill? It says it the whole internet right here. It says the whole internet. KOSA first allow the government to use to pressure social media platforms to erase content that could be deemed inappropriate for minors, which is literally which is only very few of my artworks I put on Instagram and on Twitter. I only do few of that shit, right? And all across the country, we're seeing how lawmakers are attacking young people's access to gender-affirming healthcare, sex education, birth control, and abortion. Online communities and resources that queer the transgender youth, you know, who depend on as lifelines should not be subject to the whims of the most right-wing extremist powers. We shouldn't give them another tool to harm marginalized communities. Second, KOSA would ramp up the online surveillance and also internet users by expanding their use of age verification and parental monitoring tools. They are not only are these tools needlessly invasive, they are a massive safety risk for young people who could be trying to escape domestic violence and abuse. Yes, 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 yes. So I go here, I'm in the United States, I have the emails and then voila. Send it. No, I'm not gonna send it. Share this. Share this to X. And look how many people right now. Look how many people that are actually voting for this shit right now. 462,588 actions taking place. It's at the Senate, because we're still in the Senate right now. So there's still we still have a chance. We still have a chance to take the voting. Many people are sharing this. Many people are sharing this. You know, protect us from censorship. And it's funny, ironic enough that there's such things, you know, like these people, funny enough, who are advocating to protecting children from such fan service and content that we are watching all over around on media and video games, only to find out their shit is also getting censored too. So their double standards are not working so specifically, huh? Yeah, it's not working specifically, unfortunately. Goddamn. For real, I believe if. Then we get into here too. I believe to everyone start downloading to here. Yes, with the PlayStation video games, Xbox too. Let's get back and to down here too with the Xbox thing that are about to stop producing their physical media. And look, and these people are making games right here. People are talking about, you know, holding things. Look at the physical media they used to have. Oh my God, I remember these times. Oh. They used to have this back in the days. Sonic, the PlayStation 2. Bring back physical games. Yes. Physical games. Bring it back, man. Bring it back. Final Fantasy. Look at the God of War and all that stuff. Jesus Christ. The video art game, bro. And the comments right now regarding to that one. Hey, everyone. Start downloading your shows and movies on your drives and let this be a sign to start pirating. Yes, it's piracy. Piracy's the shit at this point. Bro, but let's go back to the LimeWire areas on God with this. Because it's got to be addressed, bro. It's the fact that now that the term "you will own nothing and be happy" is such a term that's being open, is being used over. It's being whispered subliminally over and over again in various different announcements on public, bro. For real. They even said again, look. Ending physical disc. Start by January 2028. New games. You will own nothing and be happy about it. Everyone's saying this. They want us to know. Speak with your wallets. You will own nothing, be happy. You will own nothing, be happy. You will own nothing, be happy. For real. Xbox next gen hardware Project Helix is not expected to include a disk drive, bro. Exactly. Why am I gonna pay this? Why am I gonna pay this? If I wanted an Xbox, why am I gonna pay this? PlayStation in the past weeks, bro. They're shooting themselves in the foot. You got You know, no, not kidding. We need this next generation to crash and burn. They need to experience the losses they never seen before. They're smart enough to question. That's the question. For real. Hold up. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. Do it for the children is the go-to bullshit reason used to pass bad law. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Monkey. You're back. Yes. It's such bullshit because I mean, to think that this is an idea that you're gonna that it was meant to protect, bring the sanctity of things, right? His reality is good parenting. But even like I said too, when it comes to good parenting, you have you need to also teach the parents about the world, the internet as well. You know, I've been repeating this God knows how many times if you were in this stream, but it's true. You know, bringing this children thing is not for children, bro. It's not for children. This is gonna harm children. Definitely is gonna harm children. But they're saying this in a way that it needs that there are such things that are bad. You have YouTubers right now that will also were clicked up to say ban porn. That's it. Ban porn. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna ban porn, yet you're gonna have more people going to do more sexual things out in the public because now you ban it. People are going to do cell phone images. They already did it, and they're going to share it. They're going to find ways. They're going to find ways to do things that are not appropriate, right? And they're going to do it illegally. WhatsApp, bro. They're going to share this on WhatsApp. You can share this on Facebook. And that's going to be bad, but although Facebook has already modification on it. But WhatsApp, they can definitely do. There's already news sites out there too. Telegram, which is like a British social media platform, right? There's going to be worse things, so you keep in mind. And dude, I have 10 Terabytes TVs of movies, TVs, and video music. God damn, good job for you, bro. That's what you can do now. We have to sail the 7 seas until we get cracked down. Never. I swear. Like again, too, when it comes to also to like pirating anime, pirating cartoon shows, or pirating like even like Korean shows, you're gonna have to pirate Chinese shows if you have to, bro. You got to pirate everything. Just never speak about piracy. Never speak about the sites they go to. You just gotta find for it. Man, now you have to pirate buying physical media now. You have to pirate hentai. Shit. You really got to pirate hentai now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to Rule 34 and downloading some of the goodest animations out there. I'm downloading, going to the hentai website, downloading and pirating everything that is good for me to read. Oh my god, I'm a horrible gooner. But also too, you gotta pirate your video games, pirate indie games. You know, you gotta pirate the indie games. That means something too. That needs fast for equity. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Otherwise, you want to have content like this. They see this is harmful for the children. How is this harmful for the children if it's a drawing? Mind you, this is like a terrible drawing. You know? Lazy drawing of my OC that I want to make a stand of. By the way, this may be my last post if the KOSA bill passes and I get restricted. I know that not many people follow me here, but I just want to know, I appreciate all of you, even to people who view my work. That helps a lot too. If I stop posting for a while, I'm most likely be gone. I would hopefully come back a couple of years once I'm of age. Yeah. Once I'm of age, like 13 years old. This kid is 13 years old. I just hope that the people I follow, bro, why, bro? You can actually stand your ground too. Draw more of this. There's nothing wrong with drawing sexy girls. There's nothing wrong with it. I was like again, that's the freedom of expression in this country is so great, and now they're gonna censor this because this guy was 13 years old, he's scared of posting this. That's just his first time drawing. That's nothing. It is sexy. It is cute. Right. It's attractive, but it's not. It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous. He's growing up, and there's a lot of interests. Kids ages within 12 or under should not have social media. I know this kid is 13 years old. He shouldn't be having this social media, but too, he's doing what he wants. He's creating things. Content in social media, what I do, I don't gossip. I don't want to gossip on this. But they're gonna see this, and then people get mad. I kept it long enough already, and probably YouTube's gonna ban this. It's gonna suspend me for this shit. No, what? Because you gotta do the sanctity for children? Is that what it is? You're gonna do this for the sanctity of children? No, literally physical media, literally Xbox and PlayStation. Why is everyone mad at us? For real. Like, I don't want a digital download code. I want a physical disc. For real. Like, disc drives are going extinct. Like, the most evergreen meme, that's basically what's going on right now. Imagine this for example too. Imagine, right? Imagine we were talking about the World Cup, and as you're seeing in the sign of the chat. Imagine the World Cup, right? On the Mexican side, you see people wanting to call out us because they have they feel like they have the biggest dick on the planet, right? And saying this, like, the Ecuadorian president invented that their players were threatened by Mexican cartels, all to avoid admitting that their national team is worse than rabies. They will insult us. They will slander us, make fun of us because we lost in a World Cup. But when we talk back to them, right? Then I'm the one that's getting censored, because I'm harming them while they're doing the same harm to us online. And that's the same thing that's going on in social media outside in the UK. In the UK, you say something about the migrants, or you say something about like the Muslims and shit, or the Jews shit, right? You completely lose all social media, and then you get arrested. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Look at this. Chats about the supposed match, right? Fixing deal between Ecuador are circulating on Twitter. The times that match trip, the lexicon is the same as the PH. If you zoom in, that is the image. Now, you wouldn't do this if the KOSA Act is passed. You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't talk back to each other if the KOSA passes back, bro. Threaten to kill Mexican players, like, they would make shit up. You would. How are we gonna expose people? How are we gonna expose the bad apples if they're not caught in this way? Imagine that if this bill gets passed, you won't see this, right? And then you won't even see this. Like, this is a meme that is being passed on us on X because we lost in the Ecuadorian World Cup, right? We wouldn't talk shit back. Eso somos son Argentina, right? They're saying shit back here, right here. We wouldn't have this same like the back talk once the bill is passed. Once this bill is passed, only the very few is able to do that. That's another thing. Shit, it would not be a good sight. I'll tell you that. It will not be a good sight. When I say this, man, like, I permanently want to say this to you, like, bro. Why aren't people protesting? Let's stop protesting online and start to call this whole bullshit out online. Let's actually go out there and physically protest. Why can't everybody's doing it? Why isn't everybody doing that? Why isn't everybody doing it? I mean, I know YouTube videos, uploading videos covering this report of the Senate. Hopefully that this bill does not get passed once again, because it's already been passed it's been trying to get passed for years. I mean, it started in 2019 with the whole anime thing on the United Nations, and the world said no, right? It's happening again 2 times already in 2024 and in 2025, and we all still said no, right? How I mean, so what's stopping us right now? If this bill gets passed, that's it. No more internet for us. If this bill gets, and if once PlayStation comes in, and then and 92, you might have to get verification on your video games too. And now it's becoming digital. They're taking out all the physical media. What are you gonna do? You can call out the internet. You can say and cover this stuff all over the world via online, because that's the internet is the vital weapon of our freedom of speech. But also, you have the right to protest physically outside. You know, don't only just go, just type and say and speak out of the video. Go actually outside and actually protest the right reasons. Protest. I mean, look at the Epstein files. Look what's happening with the World Cup, right? How the media has manipulated the people around the world that are not American. They're saying, "Oh, Americans all this bad and this and that." When they came to America in the World Cup, they're like outstanding. How come we're also being fabricated to hate on China's technology? Yes, even though they are beating Uyghurs in Tibet into prisons, you know, oppressing Hong Kongers, threatening to take over Taiwan, and having hate education against the Japanese. I get that. Yes. But to propaganda on both sides has been making us want to stay silent like this. Like physically, like you can make the videos. Saros TV says it. But also go out and actually gather, unite, and actually go and march in the streets to say no to the censorship. People in Turkey had done it. People in China have done it. Parts of Latin America has done it. So why not we Americans do it? Why not we Americans do it ourselves too? We should. You should. Do it safely. Do it accordingly. We cannot stay too comfortable. I mean, look at my room. I'm pretty comfortable. You know? But when it comes to this situation, the moment it starts affecting us, get up from your bed. I need to get up from my bed. I need to get off of this chair and actually go drive. Drive over there like you're going to work. Drive over there like you're going to school. Drive up over there or like you're going to see your friends. Find your place and actually demand a stop to this madness once and for all. Yes. Well, Code Monkey said, I feel you, bro. I hate to say it, but I'm afraid we're too comfortable to get up and do anything. I'm as guilty as the next guy. Me too. I'm guilty too. Shit. Oh man. One thing that got us that got us humbled was seeing the Gen Z protests in Nepal and in Africa, right? They made the change, and it's only us that's not had left. Aside from the UK censorship protests going over there, but we Americans, dude, we have the freedom of speech. Yes, I get it. The media is so fabricated, concentrated on negativity. Well, let's give the media a right, a protest that does seem right. And once they start trying to spin the words and twist the narrative, that's when we start. Someone says, you know what? Fuck no, fuck that, bro. You're trying to spin this. On both sides of the spectrum. We're not Democrat. We're not Republican. We are proud Americans. We're proud humans. We're one of the world. Think of that. Shit, I'm like I said too. I am as guilty as the next guy too, being too comfortable. So that is to be. And I hope you guys check this out, bro. Yeah, it is to be, man. That is to be. But once I think we're about 20 minutes about to end, about to be finished now. So I'm just gonna go check out some of the things over here now. But I want to be talking about it. Yeah, look, I'm guilty. I feel you, bro. I had to say we're too comfortable. Yeah, we're way too comfortable, God. We are way too comfortable on this bitch. On God, man. I got a little ass fridge right there, right. And I'm taking Gatorades. I'm taking Pocky Sticks. I'm taking watermelon. My God, it's keeping me nice and steady. People shouldn't be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people. Yes. There was a saying. I took a picture of it. Actually, I took a picture of it on Google Images. I actually wanted this on a t-shirt. I'll show you right now. Right? It's on it's in my files. Wait. Ah, shit. I'm scrolling it right now on my stuff. I'm taking this as a thumbnail. That looks like Silent Santiago right there. And they turned it to a little case jar for the AI. But yeah. But anyways, I saw it here. I caught it on TV. Where is it? Right here, somewhere. It's somewhere in the comment section. I took it on a TV. Fuck it, where is it? Don't tell me I deleted it, right? Oh, right here. Look, check this out. Check this out. Those with glass bones should not throw stones at the young with no homes. Now that is bars. Although this guy might be a 4chan racist white kid, or probably 4chan racist East Asian kid who is using these memes because of the Pepe the Frog. But yet again, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I've seen the blackest dude wearing a Kyrgyzstan outfit, so yeah, this one, because he's referring to the cost of living towards us Gen Zers. But using that slogan, it'll be good. Those with glass bones should not throw stones at the young with no homes. Like it goes hard, bro. It goes real hard. Also, on God, bro, on God, it goes real hard. Right now, here I did a music right here. I did how many minutes I did? Okay, so it's spreaded. Oh my God. I hope this song does not get I'm not getting a copyright ban on this. That's another thing. When this KOSA bill passed too, is that they're gonna talk about copyright too. Oh my God, bro, this copyright bullshit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is an old song from Snail House, bro. Please don't ban that. This video right here. It's about from an anime store. Well, it's a Japanese store that is in the city of Orlando, and it's considered to be like the largest lifestyle like CVS pharmacy store of Japanese products. And I chose this one. I mean, look at the chibi reviews on this stuff.
This right here is like the gachapons that they have in
Okay, so here I have a lot. Okay, so now this part right here, I'm gonna have to start kind of editing. Guys, keep watching, man. Just keep watching. And then, okay, so I went to audio. So where's the audio here? Then goes down like this, way down like that, way more down like that. Holy shit. Way more down like that. Way more down like that. Hey, way more down like that. Hey, way more down like that. Hey. Way more down like that, boy. Way more down like that, boy. There you go. So now it passes.
This right here, guys, is like the gachapons that they've been having recently. They started coming around, I think.
What's the name of that store? It's called the Ibisu Lifestyle Store. It's in the city. It's in our city of Orlando in Florida. It's a Japanese store. It's a Japanese store that is it's apparently supposed to be the largest Japanese pharmacy store in the world, as they say. But I don't think so. I really don't think so. They're building another one in Tampa. I mean, I'll show you. Yeah, it's right here. I have it in the video.
Good morning. It's a late morning. We're about to hit noon soon.
Yeah, this is the Ibiza store. It's kind of like next to a mall in the city.
Just try to check out a store to come in. It's a small video. I wanted to make it. I just want to check it out because
Yeah, basically, so about this store, right? So about this store, what they did is if you saw the video, right? If you're looking at this video, is basically if you live in Florida, you're very aware or here in the United States, you're very aware with the pharmacies of Walgreens, right? And the buildings there is. You're closer to Tampa. Okay. Okay then. All right. You already know what a Walgreens and a CVS pharmacy is. So basically there was a pharmacy or a Walgreens that was closed in the Sand Lake Road area. And then they kind of like took out everything that is Walgreens and they shoved everything Japanese in there. That's what's happened.
it's me, Element Reptile. How's it going?
I mean, but look at the decoration of that shit for tourism. They got the Walt Disney, like they have the Disney castle in there, and then everything's all just nice and dandy. Look at this shit. It's basically they decorated the living shit out of this place.
Well, here's the Bisu store. Everything's all nice and candy. Got a Bisu space, toys, all the anime figurines and all that stuff. You got all the stickers and keychains around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite livid. It's quite, well,
I don't know why did I say that. I don't know why did I say it's quite livid. It's quite livid. Like, bro, what am I saying? What am I really saying, yo? What am I really saying?
the words. But it's got there are beauty salons, got beauty products here, got candies, got food section. It's literally like Walgreens didn't do much effort, and then the Japanese they do it.
Look at it. It's got an arcade. It's got claw machines. This place got, bro. It's got Hello Kitties. I mean, it's got La Boo Boos in there. It's just insane. And these are the same claw machines that you literally see in Japan. And they've been importing a lot of shit of us in Japan, man. That's the Ibisu. That's the Ibisu kind of like statue over there. That's the icon. Okay, hold up a second. I need to start. Hold up. Let me. That is cash. That is cash. I mean, it needs to be erased. There you go. 45% cash. That's going on. That's what's going on. But yeah, if you're closer to Tampa, yeah, you're good. Okay, yeah. So I mean, okay, how to say this? They're building another. I know too that if you're closer to Tampa, right? I know there are building another Ibisu in Tampa. That's coming up soon. They already built it one in California. They built it one in Philadelphia. They're trying to build one in New Jersey. They're building some others in two more in East LA. Japanese snack, right? See, this is the Japanese the Ibisu's in Tampa. They have one in the world's largest location in Tampa Bay. They're saying this in Tampa Bay. That is it's Ibisu and stuff. But is it really the world's largest? Is it really the world's largest? Yeah, I have to pass 2 Walgreens to get to McDonald's. For real. But wait. But why go to McDonald's, bro? Why you want to go to McDonald's? There's fresh markets in the streets over there in Tampa, man. Buy those. Cook. Start to break things. Once this heat breaks, I'm definitely going to check it out. Man. Oh yeah, dude. You better check it out. It's neat. It's real neat. See, this is the Asish. It has it there. Look, the world's Japanese store, Asian life store coming to Tampa. The Ibisu, but I don't believe Ibisu here. This is just an announcement, but that's coming in. Yeah, no, this is just the announcement because most right now it's in Orlando. That's all I know. But if I'm willing to say that this is the largest Ibisu store, I'm kind of skeptical. I said it in the video in the creation of the video. I'm also too very skeptical about it because where is this genuine Ibisu store? Because you're talking about Ibisu, unless this is an American store, right? This is the store right now in the Chinatown. In Chinatown, somewhere along with Mon-Thu. This is the Ibisu store, convenience store right now. This is the one in Chicago. It's interesting. Also, this is an American, so it's an American store that sells Japanese things. But there's a mini Japan. So these ones are in Towson, and it's in mini Japan. These are the smaller ones. But where? Because I'm definitely sure. Where is the original first stores? I am so sure in this damn website there is a store. They're like the franchise. Look at the franchise. They're right there. Where's the first one? Because there's got to be the OG ones. There's many of them already in New York and all that stuff. They're all over the place, right? They're all some in Canada. So folk, they're in Canada. The fuck? Oh, that's in Quebec. But recognize the Ibisu, this and this and this and this and that. But yeah, but where? I'm looking for the true store where like the first. Let's go to AI. Let's go to AI. Let's go to AI. The original Ibisu life store in Japan. So I'm sure about it. I'm super sure. Look, this one. Found it. Look, the Ibisu, Osaka, Japan in 2013 by Fukuwa. Yes. So we're going to the Ibisu store. Osaka. Where the fuck it is? There it is. Right here. Ibisu Suji. This is the store right here. This is the store. This is where it is. This is in Osaka, Japan. Grok says the first Ibisu live store location is open in 2019, specifically Flushing in Queens and Denver, Colorado. And Flushing in Queens in 2019. The first, okay, but that's in the United States. We're talking about in Japan, like where is the first original one? But yes, thank you with the Ibisu over there in 2019. Yeah, that originally in Queens, we already know that. Tamadashi, bro. Tamadashi Nations, right? The company that builds the craziest fucking like anime and video game figurines. They're open in Tamashi over there in New York, of course. So we're gonna have to wait for like another year or two to kind of like to come to Orlando. Gotcha. I gotta go, bro. I gotcha. My bad. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. I thought you say, "Oh, you gotta do." I gotta dip, bro. I'm like, "Oh, damn." Yeah, but this is like the original Ibisu Sushi. See, this whole mall is the OG. All right. So I don't know what these niggas are saying about the largest life store in the world. This is the largest life store in the world. It's in Osaka. Osaka. Baka, you know. That's what they're saying. All right. I don't know about y'all. I mean, it's a mall. It's legit. It's a strip mall that is built with a roof into it. And it's very tight. If you think of it, it's kind of pretty tight. Tight nipped. But the decoration of it's just so vital. I mean, it's got TV. Oh, I really want to go to Japan. I so want to go to Japan so badly. And yet everything is so nice and neat there, man. God damn it, bro. The things I wanted to do if we were to go to Japan. And then there he is. There's the little sushi guy right here. So I am 100% that no way in hell that this is the largest Ibisu store in the planet. No, it's not. It is not. It is not. It's the largest in the country. That's for sure. Not the largest one in the world. Unless the Japanese are trying to make it so. The owner of it's trying to make it so. This part right here needs to be cut. Or not. See, look at all these crazy ass figurines, man. It's got Transformers and everything, man. It's got the Pokemons. And man, the decoration. It's just like the thing about Japan, right? The kind of like design is so, it's like minimalistic, but with good decoration to it in the minimalism. That's the funny thing part of it. I have about a minute left now. Look at that, all the anime figurines and all that good shit. And I have a whole transition way, so I make sure I don't repeat, because I had a lot of videos right now. I have to kind of cut and make sure it doesn't repeat anymore, because they're all the same thing. I recorded a lot. This is a long video that I just chopped in. And there's the Hello Kitty. Okay, this part right here is pretty long. And then
this right here is like
Gachapon.
Gachapons they've been having recently. They started coming around, I think, like 4 years ago. The Gachapon started to come in. Of course, the COVID pandemic and all that stuff. Oh, damn, Luffy. What happened to you? You kneeling down? Why you feel suicidal there? You lost? Nigga,
I feel suicidal. I'm going to put a meme in this one. Nigga,
you just fought against Kaido, bro. You got like 11 bitches and wet over you. Come on. Anyways. I've seen those. There's a rise of these. It's been said that there's a rise of these going on in the outlet at Orlando, the Orlando outlets, like the international outlets.
Yes.
So, perhaps no, perhaps some. I know Disney's Epcot, they're starting to have gachapons here too, especially in the Florida Mall. You go to like the Florida International Mall. There's gachapons here too. Oh, it's got Chainsaw Man, 3 Chainsaw Mans.
Yes, it has.
Gintama.
Yeah, I'm wondering too. There's even like gachapons being open in Disney Springs, at Florida Mall for sure. I mean, I've seen the claw machines. There's the Gacha Claw arcade is getting open over there. They're also bringing up, I think, a more virtual reality kind of thing. They already did that in the Plaza Mall on the Point here, but they also did a virtual reality in the Florida Mall experience. But they are going to put more Japanese or arcades, or maybe perhaps even Donghua Chinese kind of arcades there too. I imagine right now, I swear right now, if Arcades and Gods and Monsters Arcade and International Drive dare put a Super Smash Bros. Arcade machine, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, ooh boy, niggas gonna fade left and right for playing the arcade. Oh god, dog.
Rarely. Gintama's not really popular here in America, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah, Gintama too. I thought about it. It was so cheap.
You know, weeby shit.
That part right here has got to change. That part I kind of had to fix it. It's pretty loud, this music. What did I put up in here? What kind of... Oh yeah, that's part cut a bit. I had to start cutting up. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I said to it. Oh, okay, yeah, it's already past about a time, guys. But you know, my final words and about this stream, as I already showed you my video editing, which I barely did it. I started drawing and started to research things on Twitter and X. And I did the KOSA act. I already shared it to you guys. Matter of fact, I will, guys, do it within a heartbeat right now. I am going to share this act on here in the comment section, so you guys take the stance and stop this bill, you know, from spreading and trying to censor the world online. Go ahead, right here, stopkosa.com is right there in your comment section. Click on it if you have the chance. Hurry up and click it. I was gonna send this to, after I stop this, I'm gonna also send it into the other regular comments in the regular comments too once I finish this. And you guys, you get to support it, and then you get to share it to your friends, to everybody else who needed to know about this. Okay, I mean, I already made the speech before too, that you guys, when we're pushed to this limit, you have the chance to stand up for yourself, even if you're not the strongest, even if you're not the smartest, you know, even if you're not the most confident person out there. At least stand up for something that you feel that you brace for on your own behalf, that you know more about. It's not about going up and smacking them like that. It's not about that. No, you can talk. It's about calling it out and saying the words, saying the gospels. Let me say this to you. If I was arrested and I'm being put to court because of my art, that is NSFW or not, and if I'm being sent to life in prison, what would be my response? Well, when it comes to censorship of this, when it comes to freedom of art, because most of us artists, we're always the most persecuted. Let me think of it. Most of us artists they will like our creation, but not the person creating it. Well, their death speech, right? Their speech before the death will be, when Jesus Christ, because I'll think about this God stuff. Okay, I'll speak in Christian faith, but even though I'm not a Christian, but when I say when Jesus Christ When Jesus Christ spoke the truth in the kingdom into the temples of the rabbis and the Romans, he was imprisoned and crucified for the world to see, for saying the truth. That'll be the speech, and that's what's happening. That's what's happening with the, with the online safety bill, with the kids' online safety bill. That's what's happening with the PlayStation. I mean, if you don't imagine you can't tell the truth of things, that what's going on, and having the world to know, and even teach the kids about, show the kids these very ugly images so they don't do it themselves because it's getting censored. How are they going to learn? And of course, our freedom of art expands and covers certain things that are uncomfortable. Things are comfortable. That's what it is. But if I'm telling you again, if niggas wanted to protest, go protest. You can make as many videos and cover many informations if you can on this, like all the YouTubers are. But if you were, and like I said too, physically protest, go outside or type in an event, create a community in a group, put in the address, when do you want to make the protest, and then go over there. If you have a bike, ride your bike over there. If you have a transportation, use your transportation. If you could call Uber. If you want to ask your parents, go ask your parents, take it over there. The voice needs to be heard, things need to be said. And as I say right now, I'm Element Reptile. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for this. It's already like 3 hours and 7 minutes already. Man, I said a lot, man. I'm tired up. Tonight, I gotta go to work. I'm getting up. I'm gonna go over there, be there like 5:30 in the morning. It's a sunrise thing. So yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a drive driving at night. I'm usually a daytime person, so. I'm gonna start adjusting to that. I mean, it's a part-time job still, but I'm going there 5:30 in the morning. Goddamn. So I'm going right, and it's like it's kind of a drive, bro. But I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm an artist, illustrator, graphic designer, and whichever sort. We see each other. You blessed, BB.